Okay, so now let's put on validations here. Now, okay, authenticate, view results tree. So till now we have seen manually, but okay, by seeing welcome, we came to conclusion that it logged in successfully. When you are done, click logout now. So I'll add assertion to it. Okay, but see, if the validation you are putting is under authenticate, right? So in the same way, just go back to your thread group, wherever you see authenticate, right click, add and say assertion. Okay, if you simply randomly add it somewhere, for example, if you add it for the 63 slash event, the assertion, so that assertion will be applicable to only this request. So it will look for the response of this event only, because you have added as a child item to this your request. So for whatever request you add as a child item, assertion will look for the response for that parent item only. So be careful while adding assertions. Here we are dealing with authenticate, 57 slash authenticate. So click it, right click, add assertions. These are different type of assertions available to us. Let's look few of them now, and based upon situation we will see the remaining, and not all necessary for you. Okay, as I told you earlier, Jmeter is a world in itself. Okay, but still we will uh, pick up assertions. The first and most important assertion, response assertion. Okay, right, in the response assertion, uh, okay, what's the response we got here? I want to know welcome to the secure area. Okay, so my validation is that if this text is present in the response, I can happily say that my script got passed, it is successfully authenticated. That assurity I can give, right? Because if it is logged in, we have successfully reached this page, welcome to secure area, that means it logged in. So let me keep that assertion in response assertion. In this fields, it's asking what field I need to test for your information. So check the response text. This is nothing but response text. Okay, we are asking to check the response text. I selected that, and it should contains add. Okay, add whatever you want to write here. Click on add, so one column will be added, and paste it here, right? So that's it. It says that check the response text whether it contains this text. If it contains, then it's true. If not, it is false. Okay, that's it. I'll add one more assertion, response assertion itself, and here I say check the response code. What is the code? It returned sampler result, you can see that 200. Okay, check the response code, it should equals to add, because there's only one word, right? So we can write equals. Before we have written contents, because there are a lot of information in the text, so we are just validating whether this text is contains in that page or not. But here it's straightforward. Cool, we have added one more saying response code, right? So, and now to see the results of your assertions, one thing sure, that if assertion failed, here it will show as a red mark. Okay, for the details of, if you want to know about the assertion, why it failed, what is it expecting, and what it printed finally, for that information you need to add one more listener, just like results. It gives the results about assertion. Okay, assertion results, right? Here you can see the information about it. Okay, now we have added these two, right? So earlier we were uh, doing it manually. Right now uh, we can do it from the help of assertions. Let's run this. Okay, so execution is done. If assertion is passed, that means your script is also passed. You need not worry going and checking response every time, because this is taking care of that. So let's go back to our assertion results and see. Okay, if there is no error message printed here, that means all got success. Okay, these are just steps, label names. If there is something issue, it will print out with error 2-3 lines. Okay, but if you see there is nothing else, and even, okay, let's do something, let's change it. Let's do negative testing now. I'll give code as 206. Okay, and now I'll run. Let's see how it displays. Yep, you can see that red mark, and it says response assertion failed. Got it? So you need not worry about checking every time manually. If you write assertions, this will take care. It says assertion false because it's expecting 200 and comparison with 206. Go to the assertion results. Here you can see that received 200, but it is expecting 206. Test fail, code expand. Okay, that's it. And pattern matching also you can do. Now for example, we will do the scenario. Before, if you don't add cookie manager, it's failing, right? I'll delete the cookie manager and I'll make sure 200 fine. Now welcome to secure area should fail. Before we have seen manually and or identified it. Yeah, gone. Response assertion, text expected to welcome to secure area, but it's not identifying. We know that it gone because we deleted cookie manager. So I'm just showing you negative testing way how these assertions work for you. Okay, so let me add it back. So make a practice of adding cookie manager every time whenever you develop one script. Whenever you develop any script, make a practice of adding cookie manager, because there are some sites which are completely run based upon cookies. They expect it as mandatory parameters. If you don't provide them, you saw right practically how we face the error. Okay, so you should be careful in that. So what I suggest is make a practice of adding it every time, so then it won't be a problem to you. Okay, now we will see few more assertions for logout event. Where is logout? There is one more assertion called size assertion, and which are applicable to this test case particularly. Okay, and XPath assertions you will see it in web services. Okay, I'll try to make a module on web services, how to perform load test on web services. When I teach that module, I'll talk about XPath and XMLs. Okay, those are the perfect scenarios to teach assertions. Here you not required. There is no point of view in talking about XMLs here. And HTML assertion, and what else we have, duration assertion. Okay, so basically size assertion. Okay, go to your view results tree for logout. What is the size it's returning to us? 14,661. So this you can put as assertion. This is very important in load testing. You have to know how many bytes it is returning to us. Okay, that's the what a main theme of ours in writing a Jmeter, right? So we have to know how many bytes it is returning. So client says make sure this application, this request should mandatorily return 15,000 bytes. If not, there is some issue, stop the script. That's what he instructed you. You simply create a size assertion and you say size should not be should be greater than 1500. Okay, whatever you get here should be greater than 1500. So that it should fail now, right? Because it's returning as 14,661 only. Okay, that's about size assertion. And duration assertion says in how many milliseconds that this logout operation took to process. Okay, that information some you don't get it here, I guess. That you need to put a benchmark because whenever you start performance testing, you will get some benchmark parameters from your supervisor saying that uh, I need to get this request. When this request is processed, the byte should return. Okay, for example, when I'm putting 100 users load, for each second throughput should be some 5000 bytes per second. Okay, throughput in the sense how many bytes it's returning to us, and at the same time request should be processed within a 5000 milliseconds. That means 5 seconds. Okay, that's also too much. It should be 2000 milliseconds, let's assume, or let's keep it 5. That means 5 seconds. So he might put a benchmark saying if he feels that logout scenario is the much important one, he might say that this should not take more than 5000 milliseconds to execute. If it takes, there is something wrong in it. Okay, let's do with duration assertion and put it 5000. Okay, for size you can do that. Okay, these two are mainly used for that purpose. And next is HTML assertion. There is nothing to do here. It simply says whether the HTML code of the request what you are processing is as per standards or not. Might be it looks for whether are there any tags missing or any kind of coding standards deviation, it will throw us error. Okay, you can give that up to here. The values are there, right? If you say 5 till 5 errors, it will not throw error. After 5 it will show an error. For warning also, if you give some 20 warnings, till 20 warnings it will not throw an error. Let's keep it 0 error. If you get any one also, it's a matter. Okay, warnings let it be there till 20. We are not bothered about warnings. Okay, let it be. So more than 20 it will throw an error, right? That's what HTML assertion. Okay, so we are all set to run this code again with the help of size, duration, HTML, and in the login page we are looking for response code and response text. Okay, so many assertions. So let's run all these step by step now, and HTTP. Let's see how many fail, how many pass. Okay, there's only one fail, that is logout, because size assertion, yeah, we talked, right? It is returning 4845, but we are putting 1500 bytes, which is not acceptable. Okay, remaining all got passed. You can see that in assertion results. Only size assertion is the matter, because we voluntarily failed it by giving more bytes. Because size what it returned here for you is size in bytes logout, right? Yeah, 14,845, but you asked for 15,000, which is wrong. Okay, that's about how we deal with assertions. And yeah, there are few more, but it's related to XML, XPath, CSS, which might be useful when you are putting load on web services or REST API. I'll talk to you about that when I'm thinking to make module on that. So hopefully in that module I'll just discuss where these assertions help to us. Okay, so yeah, we can have a practice of picking out the assertions, and okay, you can work on it. So that's it about today's session, and we'll meet with a new other topic in our next class. Thank you.